A frozen mystery awaits, where light fades and secrets sleep. Imagine standing at the edge of everything you've ever known. The warmth of the sun fades behind you, and ahead, only endless dark. No cities, no stars brighter than whispers, no life as we understand it. Just a silent expanse, ancient beyond comprehension, hiding truths older than Earth itself. Tonight, we dive beyond the borders of the familiar, into a realm where the building blocks of existence drift frozen in space. A place where every fragment of ice, every lonely world, holds a secret, a memory of how it all began. This is no ordinary story. This is the story of time itself, preserved in ice. This is the Kuiper Belt. Buckle up. The silent outskirts. Ice, silence, and the edge of light. Far beyond the sun's warm embrace, past the rocky worlds and the swirling storms of gas giants, a transformation occurs. Light grows thin, temperatures plummet, and the orderly dance of planets gives way to a silent, chaotic wilderness. At around 30 astronomical units, 30 times the distance between the Earth and the Sun, lies a boundary invisible to the eye, but profound in its change. Here begins the Kuiper Belt, a vast toroidal expanse of ice and stone, stretching outward for billions of miles. For centuries, this region remained a shadow in our maps, a place inferred from whispers in the orbits of known worlds. Pluto, discovered in 1930, hinted at deeper mysteries, its tilted, eccentric path defying neat categorization. Astronomers speculated, was Pluto alone? Or was it merely the first piece of a forgotten puzzle? In 1992, the answer arrived. Astronomers David Jewett and Jane Liu discovered a new object beyond Neptune, 1992 QB1. And suddenly, the Kuiper Belt stepped from theory into reality. Thousands more followed, small worlds, icy and ancient, orbiting in silence. Some were misshapen lumps, others nearly spherical. Together they formed a relic belt, a frozen halo preserving the solar system's earliest materials. Yet, the Kuiper Belt is not uniform. It's a diverse population of icy bodies, Kuiper Belt objects, or KBOs, each bearing distinct stories. Some are classical KBOs, with relatively circular orbits, quietly circling the sun like monks in a cosmic monastery. Others are resonant KBOs, caught in delicate gravitational dances with Neptune, completing orbits in perfect ratios, a testament to the giant planet's subtle but far-reaching influence. Still others, known as scattered disk objects, bear scars of a tumultuous past, their orbits wildly tilted and elongated, hurled outward by gravitational interactions with Neptune long ago. Neptune, the ice giant, serves as both shepherd and saboteur. Its migrations during the early days of the solar system sculpted the Kuiper Belt's very architecture, pulling some objects into resonant harmony while banishing others into lonely exile. It's this intricate dance, gravity's silent ballet, that explains much of the belt's current structure, its gaps, its clusters, its chaotic edge. And yet, the Kuiper Belt's discovery did more than reshape maps. It shattered definitions. Pluto, once the proud ninth planet, now found itself among many kindred icy worlds, prompting astronomers to reconsider what it truly means to be a planet. The 2006 reclassification of Pluto as a dwarf planet stemmed directly from the Kuiper Belt's revelation. Pluto wasn't unique. It was part of a hidden kingdom. Makemake, Haumea, Eris, Sedna. Each new discovery was another thread in a tapestry that forced humanity to confront its cosmic humility. The Kuiper Belt had whispered a truth we couldn't ignore. Our solar system was more complex, more crowded, and far more mysterious than we had ever dared imagine. And in that complexity, in that quiet, frozen chaos, lay the first hints that the story of our origins was far from complete. Cradles of creation, worlds that never were. Venture deeper into the Kuiper Belt, and the stillness becomes profound. The belt holds an astonishing variety of objects, each a relic of ancient times. Some are small and misshapen, like cosmic rubble frozen mid-formation. Others are rounded by their own faint gravity, miniature worlds sculpted over aeons. Their compositions speak volumes: ices of methane, ammonia, and water. Simple molecules that, under the sun's heat, would have long since evaporated, lie locked in place, pristine, untouched. These icy wanderers are building blocks that never quite came together to form a planet. In a quieter solar system, they might have united into something grand. But the migrations of the giant planets, especially Neptune, stirred the belt into chaos, scattering its contents and halting their growth. Still, these fragments remember what could have been. In every KBO lies the potential of a world that never was. Studying their surfaces, their compositions, their orbits is like peering into a blueprint written at the dawn of time. Pluto, for instance, is no inert ball of ice. Beneath its frozen surface, evidence suggests a possible ocean, kept warm by radioactive decay. Mountains of water ice climb kilometers into a thin, nitrogen-rich atmosphere. Glaciers slowly creep across its plains. Nearby, objects like Haumea spin with breathtaking speed, elongated by their own furious rotations. Haumea is not alone. Many Kuiper Belt objects exhibit properties that hint at ancient collisions, a silent, frozen echo of violence long past. And then there are the binaries, pairs of icy bodies locked in eternal dance. Like Pluto and Charon, many KBOs orbit one another, tracing spirals through the deep. These couples hint at gentle mergers in the young solar system, where gravity, not impact, brought fragments together. All of these frozen relics are storytellers. Their surfaces are manuscripts, their orbits, a language, their existence, a memory of the time when worlds were still being born. In the Kuiper Belt, we do not merely see frozen debris. We see cradles of creation, suspended in a cosmic deep freeze, waiting for curious eyes to uncover their ancient dreams. The New Horizons Awakening, humanity's leap beyond Pluto. In 2006, humanity reached out once more into the unknown. NASA launched a spacecraft, small yet powerful, called New Horizons. Its first goal was bold enough to visit Pluto, the king of the Kuiper Belt. But its true mission went beyond even that. New Horizons carried the hopes of a generation, a promise to see the unseen and touch the untouchable. For nearly a decade, it raced through the void, past the orbits of the gas giants, beyond the last familiar shores of the solar system. And then, in July 2015, it arrived. For the first time in human history, we saw Pluto up close, a world far more dynamic and beautiful than anyone had imagined. After its historic flyby, the spacecraft pressed onward into deeper darkness, steering toward an even more mysterious target. New Horizons awakened us to a profound truth. Even in the farthest, coldest places, the universe builds with care. And as the spacecraft continues its lonely voyage into the deeper Kuiper belt, it carries with it our curiosity, our dreams, and our endless desire to know what lies beyond. The edge of mystery, whispers of hidden worlds. Beyond Pluto's orbit, beyond the farthest worlds we can clearly see, the solar system grows stranger. Here, distance stretches imagination to its limit. Light itself weakens, dimming into something closer to memory than illumination. As New Horizons plunged deeper into the Kuiper belt, astronomers noticed subtle anomalies, faint drifts in the orbits of far-off objects, movements that hinted at the invisible hand of something massive. Somewhere out there, perhaps, lurked an undiscovered giant, Planet 9, or some ancient remnant of formation, still shepherding the Kuiper belt's most distant members. The edge of the solar system is not a hard boundary. It is a shifting frontier, blending into the unknown, where gravity grows thin, and the sun itself becomes just another star in the sky. In this frozen deep, mysteries abound. Are there hidden worlds beyond the belt? Vast seas of unseen objects? Entire families of frozen bodies we have yet to detect? Every icy fragment New Horizons encounters, every distorted orbit our telescopes map, suggests that our solar system may be far larger, far older, and far stranger than we ever dared believe. Standing here at the edge of mystery, we realize exploration is not about finding answers. It is about learning to ask better questions. Mapping the edge. A voyage across the solar system. To truly understand the Kuiper belt, we must first embark on a voyage across the solar system itself, a journey not just through space, but through time. Imagine lifting off from the sun, the great furnace at the heart of everything. As we rise away, the inner solar system rushes past. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, the rocky worlds, close-knit and fiercely heated. Beyond Mars, we cross the asteroid belt, a scar of shattered dreams where a planet might have formed but never did. Here, rocky debris tumbles endlessly, relics of collisions from an earlier, wilder age. Push farther outward, and the solar system opens into grandeur. The gas giants loom, Jupiter with its swirling red storms, Saturn crowned in majestic rings, Uranus and Neptune spinning like distant cold sentinels. These behemoths reign over the outer solar system, their gravity bending the fabric of space itself. Their presence shaped not only their moons, but also the fate of countless smaller worlds. And beyond Neptune's deep blue orbit, beyond the last planet visible to the naked eye, the true frontier begins. Here, the Kuiper belt stretches outward like a frozen halo. A thick, toroidal cloud of icy objects circles the sun at distances ranging from 30 to over 50 astronomical units. Unlike the rocky, chaotic asteroid belt, the Kuiper belt is a realm of ice, frozen methane, ammonia, and water, locked into shapes from a time before life on Earth had begun. The distances between objects here are staggering. Millions of kilometers apart, scattered like lonely isles on a black sea. It's a wilderness not of emptiness, but of silent preservation. Farther still, beyond the structured belt, lies the scattered disk, a region of objects flung into eccentric, tilted orbits, wandering like lost mariners. And beyond even that, almost mythic in its remoteness, awaits the Oort cloud. A vast, spherical shell of icy bodies, so far that not even our best telescopes can see it directly. We infer its existence from the strange ghostly paths of long-period comets that visit us once in 1,000 lifetimes. Together, these regions form a layered memory of creation. The asteroid belt, rocky, battered, unfinished. The Kuiper belt, icy, distant, ancient. The Oort cloud, dark, mysterious, almost mythological. They are the remnants of a solar system in its infancy, leftover scaffolding from the construction of worlds. And in the Kuiper belt, poised between the known and the unknown, the past and the future, lies a frozen archive, whispering stories in a language older than Earth itself. A language we are only just beginning to understand. Strange creatures of ice and time, timeless travelers of the outer dark. In the profound stillness of the Kuiper belt, every fragment, every worldlet, carries the silence of deep time. Out here, change is slow. Surfaces remain untouched for eons. Collisions are rare, and the cold locks ancient chemistry into place like an eternal pause. These icy bodies are not lifeless rocks. They are time travelers, whispering the tales of a younger universe. Some tumble irregularly, shaped by half-forgotten impacts. Others spin with mathematical grace, spheroids of frozen gases and dust. Their surfaces are tapestries of methane frost, ammonia ice, and water, preserved across billions of winters. Objects like Haumea, elongated by rapid rotation, and Makemake, cloaked in bright methane snow, reveal the diversity and resilience of these ancient wanderers. But there is more. Sometimes a gentle nudge, perhaps from Neptune's gravity, perhaps from a chance encounter, sends one of these objects inward, toward the sun. As they approach, frozen gases awaken. Comets are born, growing luminous tails that stretch for millions of kilometers. They become brilliant messengers from the outer dark, reminders of where they came from and how long they have journeyed. Short-period comets, those that revisit us again and again, almost all originate here, in the Kuiper belt. Each comet that graces our skies is not merely a beautiful sight. It is a memory, a fragment of the solar system's childhood, carrying secrets within its vapor and dust. Yet even beyond the comets, there are deeper mysteries. A handful of Kuiper belt objects move in strange, elongated orbits that cannot be easily explained. Their paths hint at something massive lurking farther out, an unseen planet, a hidden giant, perhaps 10 times the mass of Earth. If it exists, it would be the true 9th planet. A ghost world, sculpting the outer architecture of our solar system from a place we have yet to glimpse. The Kuiper belt is not just a relic. It is a dynamic, evolving frontier where ancient bodies drift in silence and unseen forces still leave their mark. And every discovery, every icy world mapped, brings us one step closer to understanding the full, intricate story of where we come from and what mysteries still lie ahead. A snowman in the shadows, Arrokoth and the secrets of formation. In the vast loneliness beyond Pluto, New Horizons had one more rendezvous waiting. Its target was small, faint, and ancient, an object first glimpsed by telescopes as little more than a dim dot against the black. Known then as 2014 MU69 and later named Arrokoth, meaning sky in the Powhatan language, It represented something extraordinary, a primordial relic preserved in the deep freeze since the dawn of the solar system. On New Year's Day, 2019, New Horizons flew past Arrokoth, capturing the closest images ever taken of a Kuiper belt object. What it revealed stunned scientists. Arrokoth wasn't a sphere or a jagged shard. It looked like two lumpy, flattened bodies fused gently together, a cosmic snowman floating in the dark. But its real significance lay deeper. Arrokoth showed no signs of violent collision. Its two lobes had merged slowly, gracefully, suggesting that in the earliest days of the solar system, planetesimals, the seeds of planets, could form not through brutal impacts, but through soft, gradual accumulation. It was a revelation. The ancient theories of violent planetary assembly were incomplete. There was another way, a quieter, more delicate path to creation, unfolding over millions of years in the silent cold. Arrokoth's unblemished surface, its symmetry, its timeless stillness, all spoke of an era before chaos, before giants like Jupiter and Saturn stirred the solar system into turmoil. For New Horizons, it was a second triumph. And for humanity, it was a message whispered across 4.5 billion years. Creation is not always violent. Sometimes, the universe builds with patience, with gentleness, with grace. And if we listen carefully, even in the coldest, darkest corners of space, we can still hear the quiet poetry of how everything began. The heart of Pluto, a world alive beneath the frost. Before New Horizons pressed onward into the Kuiper belt, it fulfilled one of its greatest promises, a close encounter with Pluto. For decades, Pluto had been little more than a blur, a dim, shifting speck in our most powerful telescopes. It captured our imagination, but its true nature remained hidden. Until 2015. As New Horizons swept past at breathtaking speed, it revealed a world that defied expectations. Towering mountains of water ice pierced a thin, fragile atmosphere. Vast, smooth plains stretched across its surface, brighter and younger than anyone dared dream. And at the center of it all, a great pale heart. Scientists named it Tombaugh Regio, honoring Pluto's discoverer, Clyde Tombaugh. The western lobe, called Sputnik Planitia, astonished researchers. A deep nitrogen ice basin, likely formed from a massive impact long ago. Over time, the plain had been reshaped by slow convection, churning patterns in the ice, like batter folding in a cosmic mixing bowl. The heart wasn't just beautiful, it told a story. Pluto, once thought to be a frozen, inactive relic, was alive, with glacial flows, atmospheric hazes, and perhaps even a subsurface ocean hidden beneath its icy crust. Even its moons, particularly Charon, offered surprises. Charon bore scars of ancient tectonic upheaval, vast canyons and fractures hinting at a dynamic, restless past. Together, Pluto and its satellites formed a miniature solar system of their own, a complex dance of ice and shadow at the edge of everything. In the faint sunlight, amid the endless cold, Pluto revealed a truth we had long forgotten. Small worlds can be just as wondrous, just as complex, just as alive as the giants. And in the frozen heart of Pluto, we found not the end of exploration, but a new beginning. The road ahead, our endless journey into the unknown. New Horizons sails farther still into the deep unknown, carrying with it the hopes and dreams of all who dare to wonder. Soon, its power will fade, its instruments will fall silent, and it will join the ancient drift of cosmic debris, a silent witness to the mysteries it was sent to uncover. But the journey it began is far from over. The Kuiper belt, for all we've glimpsed, remains largely unexplored. Thousands of icy worlds, unseen and unnamed, await discovery. Each one may hold clues to the birth of planets, the origins of water and organic molecules, and perhaps even the early conditions for life. Future missions may return, equipped with more powerful eyes and daring ambitions. They may land on a Kuiper belt object, sample its frozen chemistry, and bring fragments of the ancient solar system home. They may find new dwarfs, new binaries, new wonders beyond imagination. And beyond even the Kuiper belt, the great shell of the Oort cloud calls to us, a place so distant that reaching it would take centuries, a place where comets are born and ancient mysteries slumber. One day, we may find that our solar system does not end with a clean edge, but with a vast, infinite haze of frozen relics stretching halfway to the next star. And maybe, just maybe, hidden in that frozen dark is another world. A ninth planet. A hidden giant shaping the orbits of distant bodies with its invisible hand. The Kuiper belt taught us humility. It taught us wonder. And it reminded us that even after centuries of discovery, we are still standing at the shoreline of a vast cosmic ocean. As long as curiosity endures, we will keep sailing outward, one question at a time. Because the true frontier is not just out there, among the frozen worlds and drifting comets. The true frontier is within us, in every question we ask, in every dream we dare to follow, in every mystery we refuse to leave unexplored. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey to the frozen edge of our solar system. If you'd like to see more deep space adventures, or if you have a topic you'd love us to explore next, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a voyage into the unknown. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep looking up.